Welcome to the Perspective Drop. In this session, we explore gratitude, affirmations, and non attachment, how they all work for transforming one's life, as well as develop a step by step program for healthy integration. Subscribe, comment, and commit. This is where you stop dreaming of the person you want to be and you start becoming them.
The affirmations, like I said, were huge for me with the 3 in the morning, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner.
Let's
And
talk about
then
that a little bit. So,
yeah,
were you doing anything like that previously?
not really with affirmations,
Yeah.
no. I
Not
wasn't doing
not to that
affirmations.
consistency. Like,
Not to that consistency at all.
okay. So just once in a while having a positive, encouraging thought potentially.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
nothing
I
with
never really
that really laser focused intention.
yeah, I didn't really believe in it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm just saying words, what's that gonna change?
Yes. So let's tell everybody why that works a little bit. So what's happening is Adam was of the mind where he was focusing a lot on certain things that weren't working out. I'm not happy at my job. The relationship stuff is messy. It's confusing. I'm not sure. Boom. So when he was speaking to me, he was sharing a lot of his perspective being aligned with what his life wasn't. Okay. So he's not looking at the reality for what his life was and finding a lot of the gratitude and fulfillment. He was looking at what was missing in his profession, in his relationship and stuff. So I say, okay, one, we have to look at life for what it is and find gratitude. So when he mentioned the journal, a lot of that work is finding gratitude for what your life is now. You're almost like starting off and putting like a bullet pointed list together of like, I'm grateful for blank, my health, my wealth, my spouse, my children, my abundance, the roof over my head, the food, the job, whatever it is. When we stop and we look at what life really is, we're going to find fulfillment. We're going to find that we have more than enough. If you're not suffering through horridness, through starvation, and you're living in the streets, and you have a good amount of safety and security, and you have food in your fridge, when we are stressed out, we're looking at what life isn't. It's called attachment. Okay, so what Adam was doing was looking at it, and he was finding what wasn't fulfilling, what wasn't aligned, what wasn't good, instead of what was. And whenever we're looking, I've spoken to billionaires that are miserable because they're not looking at what they have, they're looking at what they don't. So no matter where we are, when we're looking at what we don't have, we're going to be suffering because we're going to be longing for what we don't have. So it's an impossibility. The more we get, the more we want, the more we want outside of that, what we don't have, the more the suffering. So we had him kind of stop and be like, what are you happy about? What are you like grateful for in your life? So that kind of situated like, let's look at reality for what it is. And then I said, now every day, do some gratitude work too. From what I believe, right, was one of the other core concepts of integration for you, Adam, was establishing like gratitude every day. So now we're shifting the perspective to be like, now not only look at what your life is, look at what your day is. Now we're training through neuroplasticity, through the affirmations, through the gratitude work to mold our mind, our narrative into being present. And gratitude is the lens to see reality for what it is instead of what it isn't. So we're letting go of attachment and we're coming into the reality of what our perception and perspective truly is. So when he was doing that journal work, that is part of the process.
It
Affirmations work because they are basically like medicine. When Adam was first talking to me, he was taking the poison. I don't like my job. I'm not happy. I'm not fulfilled. I wish I was in sports. This thing is going wrong. This is going wrong. So we're taking these little doses of poison every day and we're looking for evidence to align with that poison. So we go to work, we look for the fault, we look for the failure. So I said, okay, let's not think that way anymore. Let's take medicine instead. So let's take affirmations. What happens is you create your affirmations, and what it is you start building this mind of resilience, of positive narrative, of positive influence that's optimistic, that's empowering, it's motivational, it's encouraging, it's creating this reality. And it's not, I will be happy, I will have a great job. It's, I have it now. I have it now. And that lines up with the gratitude, seeing for life for what it is. And what it is, it builds kind of like a barrier, like a force field of positivity, because now we're taking this medicine. It's like taking your daily vitamins or supplements. We're not taking it when we're deficient. We're taking it ahead of time. So we're proactively building that health and wellness. So positive affirmations, doing it in the morning and afternoon and the evening, 9 is a powerful number, but more so we're actively taking this stuff, ingesting into our spirit, our soul, our mind, our heart, positivity. And we start believing it. And then this is where it's beautiful. A negative thought comes in, and we've built this immune system of positivity within our mind now. So we recognize the negative thought real quick, and it feels like it has friction in us. It feels like it's unaligned. It feels uncomfortable. We go, no, 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 no. I don't think that way anymore. And we're easily able to like displace it with the positivity that we've initiated. And then things start externalizing because we are literally changing our frequency, our vibration, our spirit, our energy, our mindset, our heart space, everything about ourselves, which on the quantum affects the field and it ripples out. And then those new ripples take time, but they go out and they start working in the field, working with the rest of consciousness. And over time, we cycle through our previous vibration and frequency, and then we're realizing the new ripples of our new and improved vibration and frequency. And that stuff is externalized. So our life literally changes.
How long should affirmations like right now? I'd say mine are like 15 lines,
I would just
right
say
around there.
this about the woman. It's just easy. It's just like, thank you. I have found a beautiful soulmate. Like, I'm so grateful. Because a soulmate, you don't have to really describe how she makes you feel. Okay, with the affirmations, it's different. It could be short and sweet, but you're anchoring into one truth. I have found this beautiful woman who is my soulmate, and I'm so grateful. It's just one line, right? But with the goal creation, we're trying to orchestrate an experience, and that's why we need to know like what these emotions are. But they all dial down to love and gratitude. But, love is and gratitude are experienced through being confident, through feeling respected. So these are like just kind of nuances of love and gratitude. So you don't have to get that complex. You could just focus in on love or gratitude while you're making dinner with her, while you're walking down the beach, while you're snuggling in the bed on Sunday morning. But with the affirmation, keep it simple. Thank you that I have found this beautiful soulmate. Thank you that we have this amazing relationship together. You're taking yourself to the future, you're applying gratitude for what's already done, and you're keeping it very straightforward, okay? And if
Yeah,
you have 15 and you're living with New York, get rid of 10 of them and dial them down to be more general. Thank you that I'm wealthy and thriving with my new career. Thank you that I have an amazing, peaceful, fulfilling lifestyle and friends and family and experience. Thank you that I'm spiritually evolved and thriving within presence and gratitude. Thank you that I have this loving, beautiful soulmate and relationship. Thank you for my beautiful divine life. I am so grateful. You see how easy that is?
yeah, yeah. You're using a lot of with gratitude, saying a lot of thank you. Like a lot, I guess a lot of my affirmations have been I ams.
Yep. Thank you, I am. That's the power combo. So you're expressing gratitude. I am is the declaration of what is. So thank you, I am blank. Thank you, I am blank. I'm so grateful that I am blank. I have blank. This is the reality.
Yeah,
You see the
yeah.
difference?
Yes, thank you plus I am. I like that.
Thanks for joining us on The Perspective Drop. If you found value in today's conversation, please hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments because I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to be a guest or explore my other programs and opportunities, head over to joehehn.com. Until next time, keep your mind open, your heart full, and your perspective higher.